Hello YouTube. If you watched last video, I talked about speech and other stuff, and now I'm going to, if you didn't watch last video, I'm going to talk about speech team and the individual events that you could do in speech and drama team. And if you don't have this at your school, if you like it, maybe talk to your principal or someone and try to get a coach and team going. So the first thing that you could do in speech in individual events, well, there are two things. There are two very similar things. Is one is a DI or dramatic interpretation, and one is an HI or humorous interpretation. DI or dramatic interpretation are student performs an oral interpretation of a play, short story, or a novel that depicts two or more characters performed by one person. A monologue may also be used, and this is really more a sad type of piece. And usually the goal is to make everyone cry. Basically, that's the ongoing joke for our speech team, anyways. So if you don't make people cry in some of this stuff, you're not doing your job. So and DI usually lasts around 8 minutes, and yeah. So the other one that's sort of like DI is HI or humorous interpretation, and is that a student performs a oral interpretation of a play, short story, or a novel that depicts two or more characters performed by one person. A monologue may also be used. Now, you think, oh, that's the exact same description. Well, one is dramatic, and one is humorous. So and also humorous interpretation also has to be 8 minutes, which is pretty solid because I think most of these are 8 minutes because 8 minutes is like the bare minimum before you can get bored of something, listening to a student and stuff. So, and yeah, but HI usually the goal is to make someone laugh out loud, or make someone laugh, or like just make someone smile, basically. Because if you don't make someone laugh, smile, or just be happy in your around, you're not doing a very good job. Because an HI is supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be make people laugh and stuff. It's not supposed to be very serious, but it can be serious. So yeah, um, both these both these things offer a lot of movement. I'm not for sure because I've never done one before. I've done an HI. I've my sophomore year of speech, but I've never done a DI, which is interesting. But an HI and DI offer a lot of you have to be be a play by yourself basically. But as I could say again, you can be one character, a monologue, and so on. But there's a lot you can pivot on a foot. You can do different voices and stuff. It's a lot of fun. The next one would be might as well talk about these. DDA or dramatic duet acting, and an HDA or humorous duet acting. And these two, like DI and HI, both have to do with funny and serious types of works. But the difference between the DI and HI and DDA and HDA is that the HDA and DDA have two people in them. Yeah, and so DDA from the exact description is students present a serious scene from a play consisting of dialogue between two people. A table and two chairs are the only allowable props, and the limit for this is also 8 minutes. And what was I to say? Oh yeah, the this pieces also has the choice of wanting to make people cry because I saw a D Day last year. I know there's a D Day last year by a bunch of graduated seniors was pretty awesome. It was about these two sisters. One of them had cerebral palsy, but then she didn't, and it was like a dream within a dream. It was like very Inception like, so it was awesome. And these pieces often offer a sense of what's important to the person that's performing them, like a DI and DI and DDA offer a piece of what's important to them, or if what's just makes them what makes them serious about it. It's serious to them. So most of the time, if not all the time, speech is about giving yourself to a piece and then performing it. So if you don't feel like a piece of yourself's in your piece, you're not doing a very good job. I think anyways. An HDA is a students present a humorous scene from a play consisting of a dialogue between two people. A table and two chairs maybe are the only allowable props, and the limit for this is also 8 minutes. And I'm doing an HDA this year, which is pretty funny. It's about this guy walks up to the girl, and the guy's like, "Hey, can I sit here?" And he's all nervous and stuff. He's like, "No, I don't want you to." But then he's like, "It's only free seat," and she's like, "Sure, whatever." And he sits, and he's like trying to hit on her, and she flips out, and she's like, "Ugh, ugh," and he's like, "Ah, ah," and then they talk about it, and then he's like, "Okay, what if I just lie to you right now?" And she's like, "Fine, whatever, but 5 minutes or you leave." And he's like, "Fine." And they go this whole 5 minutes about lying to each other completely, and in the end, she ends up liking him, and he's like, "Oh, please stay," and you know the truth, and it's really great. It's hilarious, and it's really sometimes a struggle because I don't use any like props like pantomime stuff, but my partner does, and she like has to open a book or drink from a coffee cup, and it's really interesting the way you have to mime movements so you have a good storytelling persona there. It's the only two props we can use are table and chairs, and that goes with DDA too. If you just have the table and chair is just like yeah. So, but the limit for both of these are 8 minutes and pretty good. So, yeah. The next one we're gonna talk about is really I'm just really touching on these. If you want more information, you feel free to comment or something or look them up yourselves. It's all on the IHSA website, I think. Yeah, all on the IHSA website. So, I'm gonna run out of time here. So let me come back and look for the part two of this video, because I have 13 seconds left. So yeah, come back for the second part of this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this video, and look for the second one. So.